Hello, teacher and guys. Today, Deborah and me, we are going to tell you why the lechona is a gastronomic dish in Colombia and everything about its recipe. The content is first, introduction, second, history about the lechona, third, the typical lechona, fourth, the day of the Lechona Tolimense, five, ingredients, six, how to prepare Lechona Tolimense. 7. Its etiquette for eating Lechona Tolimense. 8. Food restriction for eating lechona. Okay, Lechona Tolimense. La lechona is a typical dish of the department of Tolima, but due to its popularity, it has become one of the main recipes of Colombian gastronomy. Keep in mind that if you go to Tolima, you can eat lechona for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Any time is suitable to eat a good portion of lechona. Perhaps one of the most representative dishes of this gastronomy of this department. El Espinal is the municipality most recognized for its preparation, which does not have anything more than pig, meat, and peas. But in general, you can find in the other 45 municipalities of Tolima. Now, the history about the lechona. The history says that the lechona had its origins in Arabia and that it was brought in the 16th century by the Spanish conquerors.
Well guys, now the typical lechona. Pea and pork nothing more than that has a typical lechona tolimense, which usually eaten with an insulso. In other regions, the rice is added to the recipe and you can accompany with potato or arepa paisa. The day of the Lechona Tolimense. Yes guys, this day exists. Since the early 2000s and by decision of the departmental government of Tolima, the day of the Lechona is celebrated every June 29, a whole day to highlight this typical dish of the region. Now we are going to talk about the ingredients and how to prepare the lechona. Ingredients: 1 pork, 5 kilos meat of pork, 1.5 kilos of cooked pea, 1.5 kilos of potatoes, 1 kilo of lard, 1 kilo of white rice, 6 long onions, orange or lemon juice, 6 cloves of garlic, salt and black pepper. Seasoning: laurel and thyme, cumin and Worcester sauce.
Now we are going to explain how to prepare lechona tolimense. Okay, the preparation of this Colombian lechona has 4 parts. You have to clean the lechona, marinate it, cook the stuffing, and give it the final touch. Cleaning the pork. First, you have to clean the inside of the pig, thoroughly removing the entrails, due to its interior will be used to cook the majority of ingredients. Second, you should cut the counter, leaving a layer of centimeter. After, we have to add salt to the outside so that the meat begins to take flavor. Need the pig. First, we're gonna start to chop the 4 onions and the 4 garlic, which will be base of the marinated. Second, we do the same with meat of pork. Third, we should put these ingredients in the container. Later, we must leave for 2 hours the sauce in the meat for that taking off on flavor.
Well, third, cooking the stuffing. First, you can boil the rice until it reaches the point of cooking. Second, you must cut the potatoes in small squares and let them rest next to the peas. Third, you have to fry 2 onions and the remaining 2 garlic in a pan. Fourth, before the onions and garlic burn, you must add the rest of the filling to the pan. We'll leave the potatoes, peas, rice, onion and garlic to fry for about 10 minutes. But you should be careful guys, you shouldn't leave to burn any ingredient. Put together all the ingredients for the final touch. First, have to fill the pig with the marinade and the stuffing. second after we must start to sew the pig with a 3/4 meat. All the ingredients should be inside, but be careful, you don't have to press too hard when sewing because the lechona can explode. Third, you turn the sewn pig with the stuffing inside and take it to the oven on a tray. But don't forget that before baking, you have to spray the pig with orange or lemon juice. And fourth, if you use an electrical or gas oven, it should be set at 400 degrees Celsius for 3 hours and at 200 degrees Celsius for 2 hours. And we already have a delicious Colombian Lechona Tolimense, ready to serve and taste.
Etiquette for eating Lechona Tolimense. The original way to eat lechona is on a banana leaf. It should be distributed equal into filling portions and skin, accompanied by bland white corn, arepa, and a drink to taste. And you don't have to eat with rice. But generally, in other departments of Colombia, the recipe has been changed a bit, so they can add rice to the lechona and serve them in a styrofoam plate.
Restrictions for eating lechona. First, you shouldn't eat lechona with hot drinks because you couldn't savor it. Therefore, you can accompany with soft and cold drinks. On the other hand, if you eat lechona too much, you will have cholesterol problems. And finally, you don't have to put chili either, because if you decide to put chili on the lechona, it will have a bad flavor.